Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 9 of deep belly breathing. My name is Lisa Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. If you have been traveling around with me for a while, thank you for continuing to come back. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. If something resonates with you in this message or any of the other content on this channel, please do take a moment to subscribe. It greatly supports the ability of this channel to grow and get into the positive flow of the YouTube algorithms. So, day 9. Oh, so let's just take a few minutes here, or not a few minutes, a few deep breaths here as we connect and just tune in to the energy of today. How are we feeling in our body? As we inhale, our belly rises as it fills with life affirming breath. As we exhale, our belly drops back as we release and let go of anything that is not supportive to feeling light and present. Inhale, feeling your belly rise. Exhale, dropping back. And with each inhalation, moving deeper into your vessel of light. And with each exhalation, releasing and letting go of the density that can be human life. Inhale, feeling our belly rise as we fill up with breath, life affirming, supportive. Exhale, releasing and letting go of anything that is not supportive or life affirming. And so I just felt guided to check in with you all today to see how this journey is going for you. Are you becoming more familiar with the way your breath moves in and out of your body, in and out of your belly? Have you become more tuned in to the rise and fall of your breath? And what is it bringing up for you? Is it bringing up stuff for you? And perhaps if it's not, and you would like to dive a little deeper into your breath, bring your focus on the inhalation, on sending your breath down into your hips. This is I'm not in a great position. I would prefer to be lying down or standing up and connecting with the breath in the hips. Lying down is absolutely my preference. So perhaps you would like to get yourself settled, pause the video here, get yourself settled, maybe find a pillow that you could rest under your thighs. And you want to feel your low back. You want to feel your low back long and flush against the surface that you're resting upon, whether it's the floor or a bed. So, adjusting that pillow or bolster under your thighs until you feel that length in your low back. And then, and see if you can find ease in your shoulders as well, because the hips and the shoulders are intimately connected in the body, as are all things. Um, Seeing though if you can find the space to relax and allow your shoulders to drop down away from your ears, opening up that upper part, the thoracic spine, beginning to open it up. And I feel like the remainder of this journey is really going to be about this area and opening up, working with bolsters. So if you have bolsters or even a yoga mat works perfectly fine. Not today. The pillow or bolster under your legs is where we're going today. And really lengthening out your spine, allowing yourself to settle into a few breaths here, beginning to reestablish your connection to the rise and fall of your breath. Let's go there together. Inhale, feeling your belly rise. Exhale, releasing and dropping back. Inhale, your belly rises as it fills with life-affirming breath. Exhale, releasing and letting go of any density. And it feels like there's a need for some of you here when you release and let go to do so with sound, to do so rather forcefully, to support the beginning, a movement of energy. It feels like there's a block, if you will. So let's do that together. Nice big inhale. And again. And on your next inhale, I'd like you to see if you can begin to get that breath a little deeper, placing your hands, the balls of your hands, the heels of your hands on your hips, fingertips down towards the pubic bone, and see if you can feel the slight rise of the heels of your hand as you inhale, beginning to get that breath to move into those tight hips, beginning to move your breath into the tight hips. And as you exhale, imagine that you're creating space in the hips. This is the emotional storehouse in the body, hence why so many of us experience low back pain, tight hips. Tight hips will come with tight hamstrings and tight quadriceps. So, beginning to connect with our breath in this area of our body really brings us to, or helps us to recognize our ability and power to shift energy, to move energy within our body so that we experience more ease. And breath is a critical component. It is the key player in this process. So anyway, I feel like play with that. Stay where you are. Don't get up. Stay where you are, and perhaps another few minutes of breathing into your hips, acquainting yourself with the space in your body. This space in our body is developed between 7 and 14. And so, for lots of us, there can be a lot of clutter in this area, and it's really important that we clear it out. And we do so with our breath and be present for ourselves, allowing whatever comes up once we tap into this area and once we breathe into these tight spaces. We are beginning to release um, emotions that we may not have ever, well, we likely have never dealt with, and they likely haven't been addressed in a very long time, like when we're used 7 to 14. Figure that out in your own experience. For me, it was back between 1977 and 1984, and there was a lot of stuff to clear out. Grateful that it's cleared out, and yet we must remain diligent because we tend to get caught back up through the mental body into these cycles, and yet we're here to clear that once and for all. So I trust that something here has resonated with you and being supportive to you in this eternal now moment. As I mentioned, for going forward from day 10 until 21, I would encourage you to have a yoga mat handy. And if you don't have a yoga mat, perhaps you have a bolster. A bolster or yoga mat's going to be supportive in the next 12 days. So, yeah, anyways, again, thank you so much for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet already. Give me a thumbs up if something here resonated, and drop a comment down below. Please share. Let's get engaged. And let's do this together, expanding into the infinite possibilities of our divine essence in the eternal now moment in which we presently reside and are receiving these messages. So until next time, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Take good care.